Good afternoon, everybody, and happy Sunday. Welcome to my channel. You're watching Ken's Cuts. In today's Sunday edition, we're going to talk about a new modification I'm going to make to my patio fire pit. But first, I want to give a shout out to Phil and Karen over at Allen Family Firewood. We've been subscribed and following each other for many months, and recently I dropped them a note and asked them to swap stickers, and we sent stickers to one another. So later on in this video, I'm going to be adding to my Frigidaire Wall of Fame. So stick around for that. But I want to thank you all for stopping by, and if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. I recently cleared 300 subscribers. I'm up to like 308, and I just want to ask, if it's your first time stopping by here, I normally ask at the end of the video, and it looks like some of the viewers are not watching until the end, so I thought I would ask in the beginning. It might be a little premature, but if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the like button and click that notification bell so you'll be notified when we do a future upload. It doesn't cost a penny. It helps my algorithms, and I would really appreciate it. So anyway, I've had complaints from my wife and my daughter regarding the fire pit that you see here in front of me. It's about 31 inches in diameter on the inside. It was built when the patio was built, and when we come out here in the summer and the fall and sit around the fire, we all go in the house smelling like smoke. My daughter complains that it's in her hair, and I had an idea to do something about it, to hopefully go smokeless. And I've talked in recent videos about one of my best customers, Terry, has every solo model that they make on her property or in her RV. So she had said, hey, maybe you should just drop a bonfire into your pit. I said, oh, that's a great idea. And she was by recently to get some mini splits, and we were talking about sizes. And I said, well, you know, I'm going to have to lift out the insert for mine and see what my inside diameter is. I had it in my head it was about 30 inches. I actually designed this combination with the hardscape company. The EP Henry kit comes with a copper bowl and a cooking grate, and I added the spark screen to it. So the copper bowl is great for just small fires, doing s'mores, etc. But if there's no children around and we have an adult fire, I can lift out the copper bowl, and I've got a cradle underneath. And that cradle allows for bigger splits and whatnot. So what I'm thinking about doing is adding in a smokeless fire pit to combat the smoke. So on a recent ad that I saw, a gentleman here in my town was advertising a solo stove Yukon, brand new, no box, but he's a retired law enforcement officer and had bought this at an auction and was buying surplus from Costco. So I believe this was the floor model that he had gotten for himself and then decided he wasn't going to use it. So he put it up for sale. He lives here in my town, and I was able to score it for a really nice discount. So my intention here is to lift this copper bowl out and hopefully drop this in and see how it looks. So stick with me. I'll get this going, and we'll get the flame spark arrestor off of here, and we'll drop the new one in and see how it looks. So stick around. Okay guys, so I went ahead and removed the copper bowl and the cooking grate, as well as the spark arrestor. And what you see inside is a nominal 31 inches in diameter. I had already removed the log cradle prior to this video. So in the bottom there are some old pavers that, due to heat and whatnot, are slightly cracked, but I think it's okay for now. I'm looking to just do a dry fit here with you guys and see how it all looks. And then I'll probably level it out a little bit, put some fresh pavers in the bottom just so that the solo sits nicely in there. But the solo Yukon that I have, this guy right here, is 27 inches outside diameter. So I'm going to have about a 2-inch air gap all the way around it. And it'll allow for the holes in the bottom for air to come up through, and then the top crown piece lifts off, and then those are the holes for the double wall for the reburn, and that's where the gases will get pulled down through the bottom. The bottom dome is actually set in place. This is the Yukon 1.0, so the newest model, the 2.0, has a removable ash pan that comes out. This one does not, but for the price I paid, I think it was worth it. So I will have to go back onto Solo's site and order the cover, which has a wire frame that causes an arched canopy, and then we can drop the cover over it, and it keeps the rain and whatnot out of it, because otherwise it would fill up with water. So that's what we got going on. So let me put you back on the tripod here, and we're going to do a quick dry fit and see how it looks. Okay guys, so we're going to drop this in, and this is going to be the moment of truth. I'm sure it's going to work. I did the measurements, and it should work out nice, so that when we drop it in, you really won't be able to tell that that's in there, other than looking down in it from the top. But this is the trick. This thing is about 35 pounds empty, so it's going to be a little heavy. Sorry for the noise. Oh, that's perfect. Oh man, like it was made for it. Oh, I like that already. Wow, that looks phenomenal. So I've got like a 2-inch air gap all the way around, and then the fun part's going to be cleaning out the ash. But what I intend to do is use what they call a bucket head Home Depot makes. It's a dust and you know, debris vacuum that clips on to a 5-gallon bucket. I actually have it already because I use it for my smoker for cleaning out the pellets and the ash from the smoker. So I'm going to dedicate that, you know, for doing just pellets and grill stuff. And then when the ash at the end of the cook, you know, the day after, I'll be able to go in here and just vacuum it out and use that cover that I talked about ordering. So that's what we got. And with that collar on the top, I think that looks great. To close it up and store it, you flip the collar over, and then the frame is like a 4 or 6 piece wire dome that you drop on, and then you can just drop the cover right over it, and it keeps the water and everything out of it. The bottom of the pit is open to the earth, so the water and stuff will, you know, drain off of it, and that'll work out great. So I think this is a win. It looks absolutely wonderful, and I think you can see it from the video there. It doesn't even clear. It's actually just flush with the top of the pit. And this is the second top for this fire pit. The original was made with bullnose pavers that you would typically see on the steps that we have off camera. But when the original hardscapers put them in, they glued them on and then mortared between them. And the heat and whatnot from the copper bowl and from the fires was causing the grout to crack, and because they were glued down, nothing could move. So the grout absorbed moisture, then the grout joints broke, so I ended up having it totally chipped away and removed, and had a different company come back in and took the wall cap blocks that you see behind me on the sitting wall, and they custom cut these to make a new top for it. So measuring on the Solo site, I knew that the overall height was not going to impact the look. But I think this looks great overall. So that's what we got going on for today. Thanks a lot for sticking with me. I'm going to go in the garage and set up the Frigidaire Wall of Fame. I've got some stickers. I'm going to do a quick mail call, and we'll wrap this one up. Thanks again, and stick around. We'll be right back. Okay guys, we're back in the garage, and as I said on my intro, I want to give a shout out to Phil and Karen at Allen Family Firewood. They sent us stickers, and here's their sticker. Thanks a lot for the shirt, Phil and Karen. You guys rock. They recently hit 100,000 subscribers, so if you don't already know their channel, I'll drop a link below in the show notes. But here's their sticker that they sent along, and I'm going to add them now. They're up in Maine, and they're a hysterical husband and wife team. I enjoy watching them, commenting on their videos. They're now subscribed to my channel, so hopefully they see this. So we're adding you to the Frigidaire Wall of Fame, Phil, Karen, and you're the first of 3 that I have here today. All right. And then the next one I have is from Alan Lane. He's out in northern Minnesota. His channel is Club Door Outdoors. He had subscribed to me, and then I subscribed to his channel, so we exchanged stickers. We've been writing back and forth, exchanging ideas. So he sent me a sticker last week, and I just wanted to get it up on the freezer as well. So we're going to add them, see if I can squeeze them in here next to Phil and Karen. Oh, it's a little tight fit. We're going to drop down and go under York Firewood. Wasn't enough room next to the handle. So we're going to add you here under Ken Anderson at York Firewood. And the next sticker that I have is another recent YouTuber that I got friendly with. He's a member of the Back 40 Woodhounds channel, and one of my subscribers commented on one of my videos and said, "Oh, you should join our Firewood Addicts group on Facebook." So I checked it out, and when I realized that Travis Warrington was the admin for that group, I found his channel, and his channel is Travis Does Firewood. He's out in the Seattle, Washington area. We started talking back in March, got friended on Facebook, and subscribed to one of their channels. And if you didn't see it last Sunday, on Sundays he does a podcast. I was interview number 10, and it was an absolute pleasure. We had a ball. He interviewed me, talked about my channel, my smoking bundles, and everything that I do here in central New Jersey on the daily. And the podcast was an hour and 45 minutes. We literally did one take. He just let the camera roll. There were very minor edits that had to be done. He interjected a few photos. So if you didn't catch his podcast and or subscribe to his channel, I'm going to leave links to the podcast and a link to his channel in the show notes. Great guy. He just hit 1,000 subs. As I said, he's in the Seattle area. And I wanted to add his sticker as well. We're going to get you over here next to Allen Family Firewood. So that's his channel. And then he also had stickers made for his podcast. His group on Facebook is Firewood Addicts Nation, and that's a group that's on Facebook. So he had a separate sticker made for that. So I'm going to head and rep him twice here on the freezer, and maybe drop him right down under the other sticker. There we go, Trav. We got you down there side by side. So that's all we got for this one. Thanks again for sticking with me to the end, guys. If you like this kind of stuff, please go ahead and subscribe. And until next Sunday, get outside, get cutting, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Have a great week.